the NTA concluded its exam that was compromised according to the centre. The centre has gone ahead and cancelled that examination. So even as the controversy as far as the NEET examination threatens to reach a boiling point, the Ministry of Education has now gone ahead and cancelled the recently conducted UGC NET exam, an exam that was conducted by the National Testing Agency on the 18th of June. The ministry has gone on to say that it was announcing the cancellation of that paper in order to ensure the highest level of transparency and sanctity of the examination process, and it will be held at a later date. There have been reports of the paper of the examination being leaked, but this was not confirmed by the ministry. It said only that the matter has been handed over now to the CBI for investigation. The announcement triggered an immediate reaction from the Congress party. We have Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who took to X to say that the laxity and the corruption of the BJP government is fatal for the youth. And after the news of the scam in the NEET exam, now the NET exam that was held on the 18th of June has also been cancelled due to the fear of irregularities. Will accountability be fixed now? Will the Education Minister take responsibility for this lax system, is what Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is asking. We have my colleague Ishika joining us. Ishika, the matter has now been shifted to the CBI to be investigated further. Many irregularities, discrepancies has led to this action being taken.
Well, yes, certainly, Divya, as you rightly mentioned, in fact, it is being said that an input was received by the UGC where, in fact, it was said that the integrity of the exam, of the NET exam that happened of 18th of June was compromised, and after that the exam has been cancelled by the Education Ministry, and now the case has been handed over to the CBI for further investigation. But certainly after this, it is the fate of 9 lakh students who appeared for this exam that has been affected. Now, the Ministry of Education says that the exam will take place at a later date, and that will be announced, soon by the ministry. But certainly, after that, the opposition continues to attack the central government and the Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan. In fact, as you rightly mentioned, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, in fact, asking as to when will the accountability be fixed and when will the Education Minister take responsibility of this. While on the other hand, we have seen Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, he has questioned the silence of Prime Minister over the NEET exam. He has said that when will the NEET exam now be cancelled? That is a question that Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, is now asking the central government and the Education Minister. So the opposition, continues to mounts an attack against the central government, because it is the NTA that was, in fact, holding both of these examinations, the NET and the NEET exams. But on the other hand, if we talk about the students as well, we have seen how they have been holding protests, on the streets of the national capital. So after the cancellation of the NET exam, there is certainly a hope that has, a new hope for the NEET students, and they have today as well planned a protest yet again demanding the cancellation of NEET exam as well. So certainly that remains to be seen whether or not will their demands be met, because as far as the Ministry of Education goes, they say that they are waiting for a detailed report from the Bihar police, and only after that will the action be taken by the Education Ministry over the NEET exam as well. Over to you.
Right, Tanushka also joining us from outside the residence of the NTA chief. Tanushka, the NTA under the scanner yet again. This is close on the heels of the controversy of the NEET exam, protests being held as far as the NEET exam is concerned. Many students raising concerns when it comes to the NET exam, and of course, pointing to the flaws basically as far as the NTA is concerned.
Yeah, so the University Grants Commission's National Eligibility Test, the NET exam, has also been cancelled just yesterday, right after the exam was held on Tuesday this week. So within a day of the exam already, there are concerns about the transparency and the integrity of the exam. The Ministry of Education has said that the exam has been cancelled on grounds that the integrity of the exam has been compromised. So this is amidst, of course, a lot of controversy regarding the NEET exam as well, which is the medical examination test. And what is the main concern right now, or the questions that rise right now, is that both of these exams were held by the same board or the body of examinations, the National Testing Agency, and such kind of laxity or lack of transparency in these exams with these paper leaks, alleged paper leaks in the NEET exam as well, is being investigated into. And currently the Ministry of Education has said that for the NET exams, the Central Bureau of Investigation has been involved to look into the matter and investigate and provide a report, and only after that will fresh examination dates be called. But all of this, at the receiving end of all of this, of course, lie the students who are bearing the brunt of these what one can say irregularities in the examination procedure, be it on part of the government or the NTA. These are also questions that these students are raising, and not just the students but also the opposition is raising. The opposition is now holding the Ministry of Education accountable and is asking for accountability as well in terms of the accountability and transparency of this exam. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra took to social media platform X, and she wrote that questions are raised on the laxity on part of the government, on part of the center. So, and even students are, the whole sloganeering is now starting for the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. So these are different voices that are cropping up right now on this issue, as it is becoming a massive issue now. Right after the NEET exam scam, now we have another major nationwide examination under the scanner. So such two main exams that are under the scanner does raise a lot of questions and trust of students as well as parents also upon these examination and these examination bodies.
Absolutely right, Tanishka. We will keep coming back to you for more on that. Moving on now, to get more on this, we have Dr. Latika Gupta, educationist, joining us. We also have Harshit Tripathi, a NET-affected student, with us. Ma'am, over to you first. Students have been time and again, they've been pointing out the flaws and vulnerability when it comes to the examination process that's been conducted as far as the NTA is concerned. And those claims are now only getting strengthened with the scrapping of the NET exam.
Yes, Divyaji. This is actually becoming more and more serious than it ever was. But it's not just about the conduct of the exam. We also need to realize that how come we have so much faith in one body, which has absolutely no academic rigor of its own, which has no academic credentials, that it can conduct such humongous mammoth exams of such different types. It is selecting people who will become doctors, it is selecting people who will become engineers, also who will teach at the university and who will study in the university. So the problem of conduct is clear. Yes, it's cheating of any kind, it's corruption, and CBI, etc. can investigate. But if you see it from the academic perspective, from the educational perspective, it should be the dominant perspective. The NET exam has withstood long critique. It's one of the weakest exams that it selects people to play a major role of inducting young people in the system of knowledge. Now, for example, take the case of history, that NET for history candidates. The History Council has absolutely no role to play in it. That who are the people who have the predisposition to teach history. Similarly, philosophy or sociology. And so it's a very cookie cutter model that, you come to us, whichever exam you want to do, you just tell us how many questions, we will prepare those questions. We will get those questions or items prepared by unknown people, and we will give you a package. So it's crumbling not just at the front of conduct, it's also crumbling. It has crumbled, it has failed miserably in its ultimate intent, which is of selecting people who will eventually teach at the university level. So
Right.
it is the standardized testing model has fallen apart because we have not paid any attention to academic rigor. UGC used to conduct it till recently, and it started in 89, but the number of applicants has now increased. And I also must point out to you that now NET has to be taken by all the candidates every year, because that score will last only it will remain valid only for 1 year. It has been now directly linked with PhD entrance. So we are increasing the frequency of exam, but we're not paying attention to its decentralized model, which would have ensured quality, which would have ensured academic rigor, and a real test, the real test of knowledge-based abilities, understanding skills.
Right,
So,
ma'am, demands are being made that the Education Minister take immediate and decisive action, including banning of the NTA.
well, I don't know whether, banning would help, because the whole perspective simplifies testing. So it is, I mean, it almost trivializes testing for different purposes. After all, evaluation is a part of education, it's a part of curriculum. Now, how do you select people for different roles in an economy, in a society? Now, look at the model of Indian Army. Indian Army spends many days and a very rigorous process to not just select officers, but also its jawans. So for other roles in society, why have we trivialized it to this extent that 3 hours MCQ ticking model can really give us good people? So it's not just NTA's administration's problem that it lacks efficiency. It's also how we approach assessment. The evaluation experts, psychologists, subject experts, they have to come together, they have to be brought together. It has to be decentralized. And all these knowledge-based bodies, councils, they have to play a much greater role. They should be allowed to play a much greater role in that.
Right.
That's what my appeal would be.
Ma'am, let's just get Harshit Tripathi. He's been affected by the NET exam. Tell us the kind of pressure this puts in order to, prepare yet again for the exam one more time. And of course, the date isn't out yet, but it's expected to come out soon.
First of all, I would like to thank NDTV for raising the voice of NET aspirants. काफ़ी ज़्यादा बुरा लगा ये चीज़ जान करके। नेट का एग्ज़ाम 18 तारीख को हमारा हुआ था एंड वो एक हीटेड गर्मी में दोपहर में 3 बजे से 6 बजे वो एग्ज़ाम कंडक्ट होता है और वो एग्ज़ाम कंडक्ट होता है दैट टू जो एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर्स एनटी ने पिकअप करे हैं वो एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर्स स्कूल्स हैं जहाँ पर एसी की तो बात छोड़ दीजिए, पंखा भी इतनी मतलब मैं अगर अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस बताऊँ, मेरा सेंटर डीपीएस में था मथुरा में एंड वहाँ पर इवन फैन भी 15 to 20 मिनट्स के लिए बंद हो गया। तो इतनी गर्मी में, इतनी हीटेड गर्मी में हमने वो एग्ज़ाम दिया और एग्ज़ाम की प्रिपरेशन में, क्योंकि ये एग्ज़ाम आपको असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर बनाता है, ये एग्ज़ाम आपको एक रिसर्च स्कॉलर बनाता है और मैम ने जितनी बातें बोली उनसे मैं बहुत ज़्यादा एग्री करूँगा कि पहली चीज़ तो एनटीए जो इसका एक काम है कि वो एक एग्ज़ाम कराना है उसको, वो एग्ज़ाम भी वो ढंग से नहीं करा पाती है। जब नीट की चीज़ आई थी तभी भी हमको डर लग रहा था, वी वर फेयरफुल के एग्ज़ाम अच्छे से हो पाएगा नहीं हो पाएगा, क्योंकि इस चीज़ में एक एंगल ये भी है कि एनटीए पहले तक कंप्यूटर बेस्ड एग्ज़ाम लेता था नेट का पिछले अटेम्प्ट तक, पर इस बार से एनटीए ने अपने उस अटेम्प्ट को कंप्यूटर बेस्ड को शिफ्ट करके उसने ओएमआर में करा है। तो सबसे ज़्यादा तो इसी चीज़ का स्टूडेंट को ये था कि ये ओएमआर में क्यों चेंज हुआ है, क्योंकि ओएमआर में लीक होने के चांसेस ज़्यादा होते हैं और जिसका डर था वही हुआ। इवन कल तक हम लोग आंसर कीज मैच कर रहे थे, जो अलग अलग एनालिसिस था कि कितने मार्क्स बन रहे हैं, हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे और रात में पता चलता है कि एग्जाम की सेंटिटी कॉम्प्रोमाइज होने के कारण वो एग्जाम वापस से हो। तो इतनी गर्मी में वापस से हमें वहां जाना पड़ेगा, वापस से देना पड़ेगा, दैट टू अगेन ट्रस्टिंग ऑन एनटी इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ स्टूडेंट। सेकेंड थिंग जो मैम ने बोली कि जो एग्जाम है उसकी असेसमेंट के वे को भी हमको देखना चाहिए, बिकॉज मेरा जो सब्जेक्ट था वो पॉलिटिकल साइंस था एंड जितने ह्यूमैनिटीज के सब्जेक्ट्स के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, मेरे भी जितने फ्रेंड्स हैं, हमारी डिस्कशन होते हैं, तो एग्जाम में वो लोग पूछते हैं फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चंस। दे आर जस्ट आस्किंग, मतलब अगर मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दूं, दे आस्क्ड इन पॉलिटिकल साइंस के श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी जो एक पॉलिटिकल लीडर थे, वो कश्मीर में किस ईयर में उनकी डेथ हुई। तो ये क्वेश्चंस नेट के वहां पर आते हैं रेदर देन कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस। तो दे आर जस्ट टेस्टिंग आवर फैक्चुअल नॉलेज और उसके बेसिस पर ये लोग असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर बना रहे हैं। दे आर आस्किंग कि ये किताब किसने लिखी है, ये बुक किसने लिखी है। तो जस्ट यू नीड टू नो दोज बुक्स कि ये बुक किस पर्सन ने लिखी है उसका, क्योंकि जब आप असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर बनते हो आगे जाकर के क्लास में पढ़ाओगे तो आपको वो बुक नहीं बतानी है, वो तो बच्चे को पता होगी कि ये बुक किसने लिखी है, क्या करी है। वो रट्टाफिकेशन वाली नॉलेज को भी चेंज करना चाहिए हमको, वहाँ वो बुक का कंटेंट आपको पढ़ाना होगा, जो कि हम नेट के एग्जाम के लेवल को नहीं देख रहे हैं। नेट का पूरा एग्जाम का लेवल इसी बेस पर आ रहा है और जब ये एनटीए की तरफ से ये चीज़ आती है रात में 10:30 बजे कि अब एग्जाम आपका वापस से होगा क्योंकि कॉम्प्रोमाइज हुआ है एग्जाम की सैंक्टिटी में, तो ये चीज़ सुन करके तो बहुत ज़्यादा बुरा लगता है। इवन मैं और मेरे साथ जितने भी फ्रेंड्स हैं जिन लोगों ने नेट अपीयर किया है फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, दिस इज़ वेरी बैड एक्सपीरियंस। और गवर्नमेंट से यही कहना चाहेंगे कि अगर वापस से एग्जाम तो एटलीस्ट एक ऐसी बॉडी को चूज करे जो बॉडी एटलीस्ट ट्रस्ट वर्थी हो, क्योंकि पिछले भी हिस्ट्री में अगर हम देखेंगे इवेंट्स में तो वहां भी एग्जाम लीक हुए हैं और एनटीए नहीं कराए हैं। तो यही चीज है कि एंटी एग्जाम आगे अगर कराए तो अच्छे से कराए। और प्लीज ये जो सेंटर पे मिसमैनेजमेंट होता है, गर्मी में बच्चों को एग्जाम देना पड़ता है, इवन एसी ना हो तो एटलीस्ट पंखा तो ढंग से चले और वो एग्जाम अच्छे से हो पाए और जो लेवल है उसका थोड़ा ठीक किया जाए। तो अभी तो यही एनटीए से हम लोगों की विशेष है कि आई होप आगे सब हो जो अच्छा।
Right, let's get Dr. Latika back with us. Ma'am, he just pointed out as to how they changed course this time around. They opted for the OMR system, which is the pen and paper system. On what grounds did they need to change?
I have no idea. NTA never explains the reason, the criteria behind this decision. But I must tell you that this all-arching faith on computer as a marker of integrity is also problematic. Because when you sit on a screen and appear in an exam, then you land up with different kinds of problems. A computer requires familiarity, a habit of working with the machine. It requires a skill called screen smartness, surface smartness. So don't think that computer can resolve all human issues or problems and it can, make us very smart or efficient. The problem is, number one, in such large scale idea that exams of lakhs of students can be conducted by just one attempt in 3 hours. This idea has to be broken. And this whole idea that only national bodies are objective, national bodies are professional, and state bodies are not professional, state bodies are less effective or less efficient. This is where the main idea is. If the number of candidates is reduced, if the same exam is not taken repeatedly for the same goal, PhD entrance, then obviously the burden on the conducting body will reduce. And then that body can invest its intellectual energy and resources on improving the quality of how they test, the whole perspective of how should people be tested for this role.
Right.
But let's not compare it with NEET. You just imagine that is it possible to do one exam to select people? How will they teach at the university or college level? Is it really even required? Anyhow, they go through an interview. There is a mandatory criteria that you should have certain publications, you should have presented paper in conferences, you should have done a PhD. So is this exam really serving any purpose? 11 lakh candidates appeared. It's not 9 lakhs. 11 lakh candidates appeared in this exam this year. They paid one fee to the NTA, that's fine. But they also spent money in traveling to the center. I know my students who traveled to different cities like Agra, Chandigarh, Mathura, wherever their center was. Who will pay for that personal cost? One travel consumes about 2,000 to 3,000 rupees. NTA will not compensate for that. So it is a completely misunderstood, misconceptualized testing setting. And the whole inquiry, investigation needs to really view whether NET is actually required. And it may be
11 lakh students applied and 9 lakh students appeared for the NET exam. Let's go back to Harshit Tripathi. Harshit, we've seen a lot of protests as far as the NEET exam is concerned. A lot of students in various cities of the country, including the national capital, out there protesting. What are your demands as far as the NET examination is concerned? Take us through what are you expecting? What kind of action are you expecting?
मैम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो व्हाट वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग एज अ स्टूडेंट इज फर्स्ट थिंग इज कि जो एग्जाम अब कंडक्ट होने जा रहा है वो एग्जाम एक ऐसी एजेंसी कंडक्ट करवाए या तो कि जिस पे हमारा ट्रस्ट हो। बिकॉज अब ये जो एजेंसी है, क्योंकि इतने सारे लीक के केसेस आ रहे हैं और अभी तो ये चीज ओपन अप हुई है, क्या पता पिछले ईयर्स में ये चीजें होती आ रही हो और ना पता हो। तो पहली चीज तो ये है कि जो एजेंसी है वो अपना ट्रस्ट बिल्टअप कर पाए, उसको ये चीज एक हमारे ऊपर, हमें उसके ऊपर ये ट्रस्ट हो कि एक सॉवरेन बॉडी और ये अच्छे से एग्जाम करवा पाएगी, तभी हम उस एग्जाम पर अच्छे तरीके से ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं। क्योंकि ओएमआर पर ये चीज है, अगर कंप्यूटर की भी बात करें वहां भी यही चीज है कि अगर एग्जाम में हम तो एग्जाम दे के आ रहे हैं पर आगे जाके वो रिजल्ट्स के साथ क्या मैनिपुलेशन हो रहा है, ओएमआर कुछ लोग खाली छोड़ के आ रहे हैं और वहां जाकर कोई फिलअप कर रहा है, तो ये चीजें भी उनको इंश्योर करनी चाहिए। बिकॉज सेंटर पे तो वो लोग हमें दिखा देते हैं कि ये कॉन्फिडेंशियल है, ये जो हमने ये एग्जाम आए हैं, या चेक कर लीजिए कि ये ओपन अप तो नहीं है। पर आगे जो प्रोसेस होती है उसमें भी तो ट्रस्ट बिल्डअप होना चाहिए, तो उसमें एक ट्रांसपेरेंसी एनटीए को लानी चाहिए, पहली चीज। दूसरी चीज, ये जो मेथड है एग्जाम टेकिंग का, कि आप ये जो ऑब्जेक्टिव में ले रहे हैं, जैसा मैम भी बोल रही हैं अभी, कि ऑब्जेक्टिव वे में आप टेस्ट करके एक पर्सन को असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर बना रहे हैं, तो वो चीज भी थोड़ा सा चेंज होनी चाहिए। खैर अभी इमीडिएट तो हमारा यही डिमांड है कि एनटीए अपना या ट्रस्ट बिल्डअप करे, या फिर गवर्नमेंट हमें ये इंश्योर करे कि जो अगला एग्जाम होने वाला है, नेक्स्ट एग्जाम, वो पूरी की पूरी सैंक्टिटी के साथ होगा और वो लीक नहीं होगा, और जो एजेंसी करा रही है उसका ट्रस्ट है हमारे ऊपर।